One of the traditions of my hometown is the polar bear plunge, jumping into and swimming across the creek to start off the new year. The event has become a community tradition, happening consecutively for 40 years. The swim is held at Sycamore Pool in Bidwell Park. While preparing for the swim, I knew that Big Chico Creek runs through Chico and through Bidwell Park, but I was curious to see where the creek starts and what was upstream. So I drove east to find out. All right, we're up here in Butte Meadows, California, probably population 100. And we are 30 miles upstream. We're gonna go find the creek, Big Chico Creek. As you can see, there's snow on the ground. It's 36 degrees, and I'm not used to this cold weather. I was wrong. Butte Meadows population is 40, not 100. The very top of the creek is snow melt, and 30 miles downstream is the park. So hopefully we can find at least a little bit of water. This is the creek that I will be jumping into in 3 days. As you can tell, it's freezing cold. I'm gonna climb down there and put my toe in the water and see what it's gonna be like to jump into the water. All right, here we are, right here, just down the stream. Okay, here it goes. This is the trial run of the polar plunge. Woo! Oh my gosh! Oh, this is gonna be terrible. Why am I doing this? That's just terrible. That's just awful. Oh, I can barely feel my feet right now. Convinced 2 of my friends to join me, the ones brave enough to jump in the pool with me, get a nice smooth dive, and then roll into a, what do you call it? Breaststroke? No. What's
freestyle?
The freestyle. Although I don't know what time it starts tomorrow. I probably should figure that out before. My dad still gets the paper. Maybe I should ask him. Cheers.
Cheers.
Hey Dad, how are you?
And it is at 1 o'clock, the polar bear swim. She says the easy way to remember is it's January 1st, and it's at 1 mile, and it's at 1 o'clock.
Well, Happy New Year to you.
Well, Happy New Year. We'll see you tomorrow.
Okay. Thanks,
Okay,
Dad.
bye-bye.
Bye. Happy New Year. Today's January 1st, 2020, and the polar plunge is in 5 hours. Right now it's 50 degrees. It's partly cloudy or partly sunny, depending on your outlook on life. So Tony, how late were you up last night?
I went to bed at like 1 a.m.
1? Yeah. Man, I'm old. I haven't stayed up till midnight in a long time. You watched the Titanic last night?
Yeah, some movie like that.
Poseidon, maybe?
Oh, Poseidon, that's what it was.
Yeah. It's like Titanic 2.0, but it's not as good.
Yeah.
Not nearly as good. John hasn't seen the Titanic before.
Really?
No.
But you know, like, what happens.
Yeah, the boat sinks.
Right. Then it's all about breathing too.
It's all about the hyperventilating before you gotta float all out and when they first meet.
Yes.
Not saying it wouldn't.
There it is.
To tell you the truth, I'm a lot more concerned about that water being so cold.
He didn't know about the Wim Hof method.
Please. Freezing. Maybe a couple degrees over. I felt this in thin ice. I'm telling you. Water that cold, like right down there, it hits you like 1,000 knives all over.
Knives.
Knives.
Oh,
1,000 knives.
That's worse.
Yeah, that's worse.
That's what we're getting into. Oh man. Getting nervous, guys.
Focus on your breathing, really. That's it. And then just scream and let it all out. I'm ready. Let's go.
So ready. Here we go, polar plunge 2020. It smells like spring already. think we start on this side, right?
Yeah, what?
We go to the other side.
Yeah, those guys don't.
Those are the fans.
Yeah. Oh, pretty cold.
Woo! Forgot my thermometer in the car, but I can certify it's cold.
I think it's freezing.
Oh, we made it, dude.
We hit it.
Oh, that was totally worth it.
Some beers or what?
Yeah, I owe you guys some beers and lunch.
Right.
Happy New Year.
Gracias.
Hey, man, shake this hand.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's cold.
See you later. That was so much fun. Polar plunge, polar bear swim. If you've never done that before, I highly recommend it. There's just something so unique. You get in and it's freezing cold, but you know you've got to swim across, and so I just powered through the thing and climbing up out of it. My head like felt frozen, and I had this like, I thought I was gonna fall over, to be honest, which doesn't make it sound fun. I'm not doing a good job. Just the excitement around starting, it reminded me of when I was in high school running track. And right before the race starts, you're just antsy. You're jumping around and you've just got all this nervous energy. And that's how it was. Lined up and looking down the row, and there's, I don't know, maybe 200 or 300 people jumped, and another however many hundred were watching. It was kind of all a blur, but tons of fun. Thoroughly enjoyed that. I think I enjoyed it so much that I would do it every year. But we'll see what happens next year. Okay, so before I wrap up, I've got to show an instant replay of the dive. We were waiting there for a few minutes, and right before 1 o'clock, they started the countdown. This guy pushed past Anthony and jumped in. I saw him moving out of the corner of my eye, and I dove in too. John followed with an even better dive. And then Anthony. After all his talk, he went full Wim Hof and yelled like he was headed into battle. I guess it worked. I gotta go. So if you find yourself in Chico on New Year's Day, be sure to go check out the Polar Bear Plunge. Beyond the champagne and watching the ball drop, this event is a unique community experience and a memorable beginning to the new year. I wouldn't be surprised if I found myself lined up on the bank of the creek, ready to make the plunge in the years to come. It was a refreshing swim, and I really enjoyed carrying on this community tradition. Hey everyone, Jason here. Thank you for taking the time to watch this. If you haven't done so, you should subscribe to the Explore Butte County YouTube channel to keep up to date with all the great things going on here in Butte County. If you like this video, then you should like it and send it to a friend and challenge them to do the Polar Bear Plunge with you next January. Remember, January 1st at 1 p.m. at 1 mile. So I hope I convinced you that it's a ton of fun and it's worth the jump. So we'll see you next year.